October 10th, Chaska City Planning Commission is now in session. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Bovee?
Here.
Cross?
Here.
Dalkey?
Here.
Kelly?
Here.
Keyport?
Here.
Pfeiffer?
Here.
And Chairperson Wong.
Here. Has everyone had a chance to review tonight's agenda? The lengthy as it happens to be. And microphones, please, since even.
Move to adopt.
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Kelly, second by Pfeiffer. Any further discussion on the agenda? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now is the time on the agenda for the visitor presentation, whereas anyone who has something to discuss that is not already on the agenda may approach the podium and introduce themselves with their name and address and discuss. And seeing as there's no one, we'll move on to the next item. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes of the previous meeting of September 12th Planning Commission meeting?
Yes.
Yep.
Move we adopt.
I'll second.
Motion by Dalkey, second by Cross. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And the consent items. So the consent items, the Sagewood, D.R. Horton, PC 2018-33. Has everyone had a chance to review said consent items?
Yes, and I have a problem.
Commissioner Cross?
I went out to see it, and since we normally have a procedure of approving here and the city council approving before the bulldozers come, and since the bulldozers are there moving mud, it bothered me.
They are entitled, under our ordinance, to start after preliminary approval.
They aren't. Okay, that's something I just never, ever knew.
Yes.
And they're definitely moving mud and
Yep.
other items.
Which we were certainly aware of.
Okay, then I have no problem with the consent agenda.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other discussion?
Motion to approve the consent agenda. Second.
Motion by Keyport, second by Dalkey. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. There are no action items this evening. Other business, we'll receive the other meeting minutes, and then we'll go around the horn for this lengthy meeting we just had concluded. Commissioner Bovee?
What are we doing?
Oh. Other
started?
items.
No.
This is the other items,
Yeah. Do you
the
have-
wrap-up of the
Other
meeting.
items?
We're already at the end.
Wow, I'm like,
Welcome to one of the short meetings. This is quite the opposite of the long meetings. So,
Oh, it's at 1 a.m. already.
yeah. Yeah, it's time flies when you're having fun, right?
I don't have anything. Have to do a little dance in between.
Right?
Just a reminder that Curling Night in America starts on TV Friday night.
Yay.
So USA against China women, I'm in the front row with my son.
Okay. I want your autograph.
I won't tell you who won.
So I'm sitting
On
next
the
to
side,
you,
the
then
Chinese side? That's what he's gonna ask.
No, there was only one side to sit on. Other than that, nothing.
The only thing I have is that I noticed an article in the Star and Trib a while ago that had to deal with affordable apartments and why they're not being built very much so, because communities are asking some of them to be the Section 8 or whatever, and the builder doesn't want to lose that kind of income. So it was an interesting article, and I think in Chaska, where we need more affordable apartments and so forth, it was quite interesting. That's
excellent.
Nothing here tonight?
Okay.
I got a couple items. Okay. So I got two things that I'm a little bit frustrated about. I would really like to see this, and I'm walking off here, but I'm just speaking as a resident and as a person that goes down Highway 41. I would really like to see the city council and the planning commission reconsider how the road and the usage of Highway 41 is going down through our main street. I would like to see some sort of a dead end come into, just like we see when you come in off of Highway 101 coming into Shakopee, and it diverts to both sides. I think we're gonna have to blow out a few buildings, but that's just my case on it. I've been watching trucks go through there and people, scrambling to get across the road to save their lives. And I find it extremely dangerous, and it's getting worse, and I don't see any cop cars or highway patrols around picking anybody up going way over 30 miles an hour through there. And it's going on all night long. And I know it for a fact because I live in the River Gables right now, and I had no idea how bad it is. So that's one thing. I'd like to see something with that. The other thing is, I've been watching our political race for our city council right now, and I'm a little bit disturbed with some of the allegations that have been put forth by one of the individuals that is running for city council that has not been on the city council before, and the character traits and everything else and the allegations that are coming from this individual, I find very appalling, and I wish it would just stop. It's the character from this person. I find it completely unfounded, and there's no credibility to it from what I can see. And I know a lot of the individuals that are involved, so thank you.
I have nothing to add.
Liz?
I don't have anything.
Kevin? Nope, I'm good. So now that Highway 41's been opened over at Hunter Mark and Pioneer Trail, that area is flowing much nicer.
Oh.
So
Beautiful.
it's been such a huge change of pace since construction started. In fact, it was definitely much better than before construction started, I would say. I also had the pleasure of actually walking through the pedestrian tunnel underneath there just to check it out, and it's really pretty cool. Really nicely done, and looking forward to when that trail actually connects someplace. It's a nice lookout. The only thing I might just suggest is at some point maybe having a bench or something there for people to sit, because it's just a beautiful lookout on the lake, and certainly it'd be nice for people to be able to take advantage of that, take a little break from wherever they're walking to and from. So, but it's really nicely done. So, kudos to MnDOT and to the city for, getting that put together and doing that as part of a single project, which also saves some money too. So yes, that's very nice, and also nice to see that construction finally started on the Aldi and Chipotle and Starbucks project, and that's very exciting too, to actually see some dirt move. It's one of those things that's very rewarding to actually see projects that come through here actually, make it to completion, or at least get started, hopefully, and make it through to completion. And I think that's something where a lot of people have been asking for in the community. So it's certainly it's a really good thing when we can add more choices for people. So it's exciting to see that. Mm-hmm. So with that, any other items anyone would like to discuss? No. If not, then motion to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion by Pfeiffer, second by Cross. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.